Hello, everybody, and welcome to the ENDCAST episode 29, if I'm correct. Again, darn it, I should have checked. Anyway, welcome, and let me break it down to you. This is week 35 of the ENDCAST. That I know for sure because it's written right there. And, anyway, this is how it all happens. Tech news first, 10 to 15 minutes, then we go down, scootily-doody-doo-doo-doo-doo, into video game news, 10-15 minutes. Then we divide other games I played or games we played if I have a guest, which you will be able to tell today I do not. We play the games we played that week and other news for 10-15 minutes. So let's dive into it, shall we? Dive. Get it? Anyway, let's start off with the big picture. Apple apologizes for CD audio. That word's hard to pronounce with all my teeth, you know. So let me give you a bit of background first. For the people, you'll notice if you're watching the video. For the people on the audio version, you probably won't be able to tell, but because you're not watching. But anyway, the iPad Pro, the 9.7 inch, for some reason has been acting up slow recently. And it's not the latest iOS 12.4.1 thing or whatever it is, the most latest. It was before that, about 3 weeks ago, when I started using it as one of my export production devices for my videos. It just starts slowing down pretty badly, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we'll see if it muscles through it today. Let's hope so. Apple apologizes for CD audio recordings, announces privacy changes going forward. Apple will no longer keep Siri recordings by default. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and just say that I remember backing up Apple about, month ago, 2 months ago. We were talking with Orvin. By the way, Orvin is working, so that's why he's not here today. But anyway, the thing is, I remember defending Apple, saying it was the most privacy-friendly personal assistant. And I mean, I'm not saying that maybe their processes are still in a sense, but I will admit that when it comes to specifically the audio recordings, definitely they weren't. They were just as bad as the other guys, apparently. Definitely percentage-wise, if I remember right, Apple did 0.2%. If I remember right. And then Alexa, I think, was 0.8 or 1.2. Google was around there in between both of them and whatnot. So anyway, both of them, the question is, all of them did it. All of them were keeping records and letting third-party contractors check them out, your audio recordings, if you fell into that small percentage. Which, I mean, it's so small, like 0.2 is really small, but even then, that does not change the fact that some private third-party contractor was checking your audio, and that's no bueno. So definitely, I'll admit that sucks, but I will give the Verge article, by the way, the source is the Verge. I am in accordance with him when it comes to the fact that Apple was technically just as bad or worse than the other ones, the offenders, but their reaction to it has been better than what the other ones, Facebook, Alexa, and Google have done. They've actually just decided opt out of it, get rid of all the third-party contractors, and they're no longer going to keep records by default. Your default opt out. And so, I mean, Apple's response has been the best, but I'm just gonna, like I said at the beginning, admit that definitely they were, I was under the impression that they were 100% much better. I did have my doubts, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit, and of course, there it is. So there's that. Apple's not perfect. Oh my gosh, that sucks. I guess we're all human. Anyway, let's keep going on. So if you want to read this article, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Holy crap, did this just crash? You gotta be kidding me. Well, this is gonna slow things down up a bunch. Yeah, this does slow down things quite a bit. Anyway, while this stupid thing loads, this thing, man. When it comes to, why is this thing doing this? Why is it doing this? well, we're gonna have to just muscle through it. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna load up the big page because this iPad's sucking balls right now. Okay, that's not the right expression actually. That's like my teenage expression, which now that's actually a good thing. So, I'm gonna call it. This thing sucks. It just sucks. So, I'm not gonna tap the big picture. I'm gonna try one more time in a little bit, but actually I'm just gonna try it right now. Why not? Boom. Apple released its first public beta of 13.1. And looks like it's working better. Okay, so anyway, we'll see. 9to5Mac says, Apple releases beta of iOS 13.1, macOS Catalina developer beta 7. Apple also released the 6th public beta of macOS Catalina, and yeah. So, it's weird, you know. So, that I remember, it's never been done, if I remember right, or at least it's not common at all that Apple releases a iOS version of the beta. Let's say, so 13 or iOS 12 or iOS 11, you always saw the final gold master of that version before you saw the 0.1 update. So this is something new. But anyway, it comes with a Siri TA on Maps, and the way it works is it's kind of like Waze. It'll tell you where the person's coming from and whatnot. If you don't have iOS 13, it'll just send you a text saying, hey, ETA, this is it, blah, blah, blah. But if you do have iOS 13, it'll give you a UI thing with maps and all that, yada, yada. It looks cool. But anyway, that's just interesting. Personally, I haven't done beta. I desperately want iOS 13, like dark mode. Like if only dark mode came, I'd be happy. Of course, the share function where you can tap directly to who on which platform, that's legit on the share sheet. Because I'm sick of opening it and scrolling or tapping messages, then typing the name, then typing what I want, and then sending it. That's like, come on, man. But anyway, I'm excited for the new version to do its thing. But yeah, that's pretty much the big news on that one. That's the big picture. If you're doing beta, let me know how it is. At least for now, I'm not gonna use it because I need my video to work. I don't have. If I got money out of this, like tons, maybe. But anyway, that's probably a different story. T-Mobile is offering customers. The Verge is not the source, I think. I actually didn't even check what it was. So the source is 9to5Mac again, of course. These guys are dope. I mean, once I found them, they're just as good as Mac Rumors, or sometimes even better. But anyway, 9to5Mac says T-Mobile offers non-customers a free mobile hotspot with 30 days / 30 gigabytes of data, whichever comes first. So the way this works, apparently it's just free. You just go get it and boom, you're done. Wait, the hotspot is similar to devices that sell for around $30. So yeah, so that device, it just gives you a way to test the data and the hotspots and I mean the coverage of the network, the T-Mobile network. So if you want to try it, I would suggest you go ahead and do it. Apparently they're saying that you can just have it, and once you have it, you can get rid of it, give it to someone, return it to them, whatever you want. I personally am curious to try it one of these days because I want to know what T-Mobile is, because about 2 years ago, if I remember right, my wife and I were... Sorry, my computer is acting up. What's going on here? It just froze. What the bitch? Well, that sucks. Well, looks like the audio is gonna have to come from this, whatchamacallit, from the iPhone. So sorry if the audio quality for this one sucks. Anyway, as long as the iPad doesn't fail on the iPhone, we're golden. So the computer can fail if it wants. We're just going to use the iPhone stereo recording and see how good that is. But anyway, yeah, the 30 days, 60 free trial, blah, 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 blah. 30 days, 30 gigabytes. I'm going to try it in one of these days, T-Mobile, because about 1.5 to 2 years, my wife had T-Mobile. And honestly, compared to AT&T, at least in the Salt Lake area, it wasn't that great. Okay, well, what the fetch? The iPhone even failed at recording my shark face. Anyway, yeah, it just wasn't as good as AT&T's. Of course, Verizon's king pretty much here, but yeah, definitely T-Mobile was below AT&T on that sense. But we'll see. I'll get you back to you. If you are here in Utah, the state of Utah, or you're trying out this thing, please let me know how your experience went and if it's true. Guys, this is the thing with Huami, whatever. Huawei, I think is their name, right? Here's the thing, guys. These dudes don't know how to stop. 9 to 5 Mac reports. Huami puts Apple Watch Series 4 through the photocopier in China, and they literally do it. If you're not watching the video version, you're doing the audio version of the podcast, I recommend you go online and put Huami, Huami, smartwatch, and you'll see, man, this thing's literally just a copy of the Apple Watch, like almost piece to piece, piece by piece. Definitely looks cheaper though. One probably feels cheaper, and the crown's garbage, but I mean, it's I guess it's good. For me, it's like that piece of tech is good that exists for people that can't afford maybe the Apple Watch, and I mean, it's their company, they have the freedom to do that, but it's complete ripoff, man, and that doesn't change the fact that it's garbage, in my opinion, but I don't think it should be blocked and denied because it's not 100% copy. I don't know, man. Tell me what you think. Too much for one white shark to think. I got time. I just need time to digest. So anyway, apparently, according to who is this? Who are you? BGR. An Apple leaker might have just revealed an exciting new Apple Watch Series 5 feature. I personally don't know why. Like, I can't tell anything from this thing. But anyway, apparently, they say that Mr. White on Twitter, and so this is the thing. Take this as a grain of salt, okay? Apparently, the new watch will be able to do blood pressure tests, which, if it can, I'm going to be all for it. I'm all in it. I have my blood pressure machine that I use just to keep my records and whatnot. And, I mean, if the Apple Watch did it, that'd be just one more step there. Then glucose, and we're set, baby. And the oxygen level, that'd be dope. But anyway, apparently he was saying that, so I don't know. You take it as you think, but unfortunately, he didn't explain why he believed in a new Apple Watch. So it's probably bull crap. But anyway, one day, hopefully, we'll be able to do that. Let's go straight. Oh, holy crap! Oh yeah, 12 minutes. Okay, we're good. So apparently, the poster from former Apple CEO Steve Jobs went on sale. It's a poster from Buzz Lightyear and Woody and Buzz are together. And apparently the poster from Pixar went auction, and it's a 24 by 36. Steve Jobs' signature right below Buzz Lightyear. And it's going on a bidding expected to start at $25,000. Whew. Dang, man, like, it's so legit. I haven't watched Toy Story 4. Hey, is Toy Story 4 good, guys? Let me know in the comments, shall we? Please, I need to know if it's good. I want to know if it's good. I'm expecting it'll be, because it made a lot of money, and it's Toy Story. Come on, man. Toy Story is dope. I like my Toy Story. Toy Story is amazing. Yeah, legit, the computer just froze, man. Like, it's frozen. Completely frozen. It's been freezing up on me 2 times, but it was because of the Canva website where I use my thumbnail to create my thumbnails and stuff. If anybody knows of an app where I can use to create my stuff, please let me know. I'll appreciate it. So Steve Wozniak, according to The Verge, says he didn't mean Apple should be broken up, but it shouldn't be a castle. He still appreciates Apple, though. Apparently, Steve Wozniak saying around that Apple should have broken off into separate sections, independent, blah, 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 a long time ago, because big company is not good. And honestly, I can see it. I can see his point of view. Honestly, if a company dominates everything, monopoly can occur easily. But, man, like, the thing is, I love my Apple. I love how everything's connected. And it just works. It definitely has limitations here and there, but for the most part, it does what I need it to do. And so, I don't know, man, like, it's hard. My opinion is, I'm just going to toss it out there, and you guys kind of fumble with it, and you through your thoughts and your comments, but I think right now, Apple, at least right now and the foreseeable future, in the next 5 years maybe, I'd even say, I don't know, 10, I'm not sure, but 5 for sure, I think Apple's fine. I don't think they're going to be a monopoly in a sense, because I think as long as you have a healthy competition, you're good, okay? Yeah, as long as you have a healthy competition, you're going to be fine. I don't think monopoly can necessarily occur if you have, let's say, hopefully more than 2-3 competitors. and I think Apple has. They have Huami. I don't know if Huawei is technically one, but wait, is it the other way around? Yeah, it's the other way around, I think. Anyway, they have Samsung, they have Google, they have Android, LG, they have all these phone makers. Tablet, well, the tablet sector, definitely, the smartwatch sector, but anyway, as of right now, I think they're pretty good. And honestly, a company is just a bunch of people. If the people get corrupted, the company gets corrupted. There's no changing that. A company is not evil on itself. It's the people in it. Because a company really is just a group of people, a huge group of people doing one thing, technically, you know? So that's my thoughts. What are yours? What do you think? Steve Wozniak. Wait, this is the thing with Steve Wozniak, people. I'm not discrediting him. He's smart. He's way smart. But the thing is, I feel like when he comments, maybe I got brainwashed into this when I was younger, and that's why I have this this feeling towards it. But I have this feeling that it's like, Steve Wozniak, man, like, you're smart, but when you talk, I'm not going to take you that serious because, I mean, I'm going to take you as an outsider looking inwards, okay? I'm not going to take Steve Wozniak's opinion, and he's probably not doing that. I'm just seeing some people online do it, and I'm like, Steve Wozniak, I see him as outsider rather than an insider from Apple. And so, yeah. And I don't know if he makes this, at least back when iPhone 6 was it? I think it was, or iPhone 5S. And it was an iPhone back in the day, like halfway through the iPhone's life's iterations. He just made a comment that made it sound like the iPhone was boring or something. And I was like, dude, get out of here. But anyway, what do you think, guys? And it was, the article was saying, maybe that's why, there's my brainwashing, I think I found it. It was like saying, Steve Wozniak says the iPhone's boring, and that's bad for Apple. And I was like, it's Steve Wozniak, who fetching cares? Anyway, guys, this iPad's struggling. My MacBook Pro is frozen. I think it's the whole system. No, the escape button's still working. It's just something. What the fetch? Maybe I have a virus, but I got rid of my antivirus. I haven't downloaded anything weird other than OBS. OBS is a little sketchy, but OBS is fine. Anyway, yeah, let's go on with that. But something's up with my Mac. Well, the thing is, I've been using that puppy like a monster. This thing runs 24/7. Like, I'm pumping out videos the last fetching 2 months. Anyway, week 35. Let's go back into it. I'm not going to tap on the news, guys, because honestly, it's just not worth the freezing, and I am short on time. I'm all actually past the tech news, so we're just going to jump right through this. So ZDNet, by the way, anybody know if they're a garbage source, kind of like TMZ? Because these guys, for real, like, 1 out of 4 articles, all just bashing Apple when it comes to Apple, but they have some interesting titles, but I haven't read much of their stuff. So if you know, let me know, okay? Are they a reputable source? Like, are they, crap, nowadays you can't even tell anything because everybody thinks everything is not a reputable source. Damn it. Let me just throw it out there. Like Washington Post, New York Times, compared to CNN, ABC, and Fox. I see 3 degrees there. You let me know which ones you think they all fit into and get back to me. Where does ZDNet fit? I think they're a Fox News kind of level. But CNN also is probably just like Fox News nowadays. Anyway, let me know what you think. They said, goodbye walled art garden, Apple gets bitten right in the App Store. So apparently, they were saying that the EU might track down on the App Store and separate them from Apple. And I mean, allow third party. And for me, I personally don't like the fact that they want to force Apple to force outside apps to be in the iOS. But at the same, because there's the developer thing, only developer does grant, from what I understand, the argument the article was making was the developer permit. The developer permit gives too much access, too much power, and so therefore a third party actually should be created in a sense, like have normal App Store developer like company, and then the third one is third party, and it's a certification and profile that you install and it just works like the other one, but with less access and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. I think that makes sense. Honestly, I wouldn't mind that, but to force to be in the App Store, I don't know. Let me know what you think. I think the App Store is fine the way it is. Definitely needs to improve as to the free garbage, free-to-play pieces of crap that are out there. But Apple Arcade, please save us. But yeah, Apple Arcade. So anyway, let me know what you think. I think if they allowed, a certified third-party installations, I'd be fine with that, whatever. But just don't break the App Store, man. The App Store just works, at least from what I see. Let me know if you disagree. Let's see, Apple will let, and then this is important, people. So, let me tell you this. I'm not going to tap them because we're out of time. Real quick, Apple will let more independent repair shops buy genuine iPhone parts from The Verge, and Rene Ritchie made a video about it and all that good stuff. This is good. This is big, guys. And at least the beginning of it. And of course, we need more professional people talking about this that are more in that field, and they need to test drive it actually to see how it works. But apparently, you're going to be able to be an independent repair shop and still be able to get genuine iPhone parts. The catch is the difference between an ASAP authorized service provider or professional, if I remember right, that's the right P. I think that's what the P stands for. You're going to have to do only iPhones out of warranty. But if you're an ASAP, you can do them under warranty. And I think you can do iPads and other stuff. But anyway, this is big, guys. This is what we needed. We needed for the independent makers, repair shops. They need this to get genuine parts for the right color gamut, for the right sensor configuration. Like, this is big, okay? But let me know if it's just a fake out from Apple, if you're into that field, or it's at least, if it's truly that good, or at least it's just the beginning of that great thing to come. Anyway, there's that. Apple was left behind. Of course, Apple opted, like I said at the beginning, they've changed. There's the article. I was going to tap on it to completely opt out of third-party contractors to check stuff and blah, blah, yada, yada. Apple TV Plus, man, it's in a tougher position than I've been seeing it as tough since day one. But now it's even tougher. Disney's coming in big. Disney is saying, we're the big boys here, and we're going to show you. Like, I'm going to ruin your whole career. Like, Apple TV Plus is in a tight spot. They might need to bundle Apple Arcade with it. I don't know. I think it's Apple, so more than likely they won't. But I don't know, man. I'm going to sign up for it. Check out the content because I don't care pre-stuff. Like, the news can be like, iPhone 11 is boring. I'm like, dude, you didn't even know. Like, for me, Note 9 to Note 10, like, why don't you call that boring? Like, for me, it's still a good upgrade. Like, if I weren't a Note 9 line of phones, I'd be excited to buy the Note 10 if I had the 9. But then that's me. And honestly, for the average consumer, yeah, sure. Like, for an iPhone XS to the 11, more than likely they won't care. Maybe even the 10. But from back before the 10, they will. More than likely they will. The question if they buy it, of course, that's different. But anyway, the Apple TV, I'm going to try it, find out if it's good, and then stick to it if it's good. If the content's unique enough, I'm going to stay. But I'm not going to be blind to the reality that Disney Plus, man, yeah, sure, it has a big long-term thing that you have to sign up for. Like, I think it's 3 years and it's $150, but they give you technically a year free, something like that, if I remember right. But the thing, oh yeah, I just scratched my nipple. Yeah, I just did that. Anyway, it's like, it's gonna be hard because Disney Plus is bundling Hulu, I think ESPN. They're bundling a bunch of stuff in there, and they're releasing like 4 simultaneous 4K streams, I think, and they're going big. And so Apple, you better go big too, bro. Well, at least in the Apple TV section. So finally, after 25 minutes of tech, let's go into video games real quick. Sorry, I'm not gonna be tapping this stuff because it's just too slow. Too slow. Actually, let me try this real quick. Nah. See how slow and buggy that was? Did you see that? You saw how slow, how sluggish and lame the thing was? Like, the iPad is struggling. The struggle's real. Look at that. Never did that. Like, that's just all new. Anyway, let's try it. Hopefully it doesn't just crash and collapse and destroy the video. Okay, well, this might work. So Business Insider says, here's everything we know about Mario Kart Tour, the huge new game coming to smartphones in September. Here's the thing, guys. I'm not going to go into this article much in depth, but I'm just worried about the microtransactions, pay to win, kind of like Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario World, honestly, looked decent enough graphically. I felt like it was lacking, but it was Dr. Mario, right? But for mobile. But it sucked. Like, for me at least, 3 out of 5, maybe even 2, because it's so pay to win and it's so in your face enough that I'm not gonna support I'm not gonna feed the whale. So yeah, no, Dr. Mario, I'm like, get out of here. Pay to win, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And I know Gears Pop, by the way, I'm still loving it. But anyway, like Dr. Mario, it was just anyway. That's Dr. Mario for me. Mario Kart, hopefully it'll be better. We'll see. And then, sorry, Linux gamers. According to Forbes, Master Chief Collection situation isn't looking good for Linux. The thing is, honestly, since the beginning, once they say Linux, guys, were you really expecting to have Master Chief Collection? Let me know what you thought. But yeah, I just, once they said that, I was like, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I don't think that's happening. Anyway, The Verge says the Telltale game is coming back under new ownership, and honestly, I'm so glad. Like that the collection of Telltale games are legit. It just sucks. It just sucks that they couldn't make enough money because of all these stupid free-to-play games. Because you can't really, like, how do you monetize these story games? You like sell the stories, sell them in seasons, and like that's it. I mean, it's released more story, but like, you can't do what with these games as you can do with free to play. That's the problem. And so, Apple Arcade would be perfect for them, by the way. Just saying. Anyway, Telltale game, that's great news. It's just as good as Twinkies coming back, at least for me. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. PS Plus free games for September are big, if I remember right. I think the Xbox Ones, I don't think, have they been revealed yet? I don't think they have. Anyway, Darksiders 3, well, this thing's loads. Darksiders 3, and, come on, what was the other one? Batman Arkham Knight, which I already have. Batman Arkham Knight, by the way, just looks amazing. Like, holy crap. When I saw this video, I was like, wow, I need to play that game. And so I'm trying to just rush. I'm going to get back into the Batman Arkham City and just beat it, because I never beat it. I know. Shame on me. Unforgivable sin. And so, anyway, I need to play it before that's why I stopped playing the Arkham Knight, because I actually was playing it. And it's 2015. It looks legit. Of course, the PC version, that's a different story. And you guys, yeah, sorry about that. GameSpot was the source for the other news. So, USA Today, Fortnite streaming star Ninja lands partnership with Adidas. I was disappointed. I thought it should be Nike, because I prefer Nike. But anyway, Adidas still dope, still great. I mean, you know. And so, man, this is the thing with that, man. This thing. I actually like Ninja. I think, from what I see, of course, it's all just, who knows what is facade, what isn't. And of course, there's reasons for doing things like the mixer jump. But honestly, I see it as a good thing for the gaming industry in general. As a moral standard, as a moral based, well, you can't really judge much because you're not there, man. And so you have to be a lot closer there. The average person can't really have a moral judgment on that. And we shouldn't judge. Anyway, it's like, you can make an educated guess. And I can create an educated opinion upon of you. I like that he moved the mixer because it helps mixer grow and gives a to Twitch. And then the Adidas thing, I think it's great. I think it's big in the sense that we're getting an esports star to have a clothing line with a sports outfit clothing thingy. So that's good, I think. That's good just in the reputation of just esports being taken a little more serious. So in that sense, I'm all for it. We'll see how much they charge. Probably not gonna buy it though. So Marvels, so that's Ninja. What do you think about that, peeps? If you're just gonna trash talk though, because it's Ninja and it's Fortnite, please just don't. Just say, I don't like Fortnite, I don't like Ninja, period. Boom, done. That's as simple as you can put it. We understand. But if you do know stuff, and if you have some cool theory as to why he's evil and why this is bad, lay it down on us. So Marvel Spider-Man Game of the Year edition announced. GameSpot said that it's going to be $40, includes everything. Honestly, I got the game for $13 on the summer sale without the packs. But yeah, with the packs it was like $23, so it's still cheaper. But anyway, the Game of the Year edition is good. It just sucks that, this is the thing, it just sucks that great campaign games like Spider-Man, God of War, Last of Us, they have to, I don't know if Last of Us did it, but they have to, after a year, or even before a year, because the game's not even a year old yet, they have to go down to the $40 range in order to, I don't know, make a sale, I guess. I wish they would just stay like Super Mario Odyssey, like Nintendo games. I think Mario Odyssey is still $60, right? I think. Let me know. But my idea right now is that Nintendo titles, they're big titles, they stay, even if they're not multiplayer, they stay at 60 often, more often than other titles do. And of course, there's not as many coming in, but I would gladly pay $60 for God of War today. I would do it in a heartbeat. And what do you think? Would you do that too, or am I just in a minority that just, I don't know. Astral Chain, how long to beat and file size. I'm not going to go into that because I actually wanted to read that article. I read just the first parts of it, and it said 40 something hours, 50 if I remember right. But if you don't do the main story, the extras is like 30, 20, something like that. But anyway, I'm interested in that game. If you know about it, let me know. Is it worth the purchase? Is it worth buying? The other game that Digital Foundry talked about that I actually enjoyed was Control. I'm interested in it. That's by GameSpot. Actually, Control looks interesting. It's from the guys, the people who made, what's it called? Quantum Break, which I loved. I loved the idea and the feeling of the game and how it looked. And so Control, I'm all for it. I've heard from Digital Foundry, as of right now, they said that the Xbox One X is the way to go. The PS4 Pro it's acceptable. And then the base models on the Xbox One S and the PS4 is just garbage. Especially, I think, PS4 the normal, which is usually above the S, you know. Resolutions was 1440p on the X, 1080p on the Pro, 900p on the wobbly yada yada PlayStation, and 720 on the Xbox One S. And then they said, guys, Marvel the Avengers. They said that this game, it's by Press Start, this article, Digital Foundry got to test it, and they say it looks beautiful on PC. Oh, by the way, Control plays just fine on PC, apparently, and it has RTX, and the consoles don't, of course. But anyway, guys, that's dope. I've seen it, and it looks amazing with RTX on. Anyway, so they say Marvel Avengers. Ooh, my neck. Anyway, Marvel Avengers, they say that it looks beautiful on PC, 60 FPS was it, I think, and it just looked gorgeous. And then the console version, they said that the PS4 Pro is what they were looking at. Was a little with stutters here and there. But then again, it's way early. But anyway, guys, I'm all for this game. I think it looks awesome. I actually don't care if they don't look... I honestly, at first, yeah, definitely, I was like, hey, why they don't look like the MCU, the movie characters? But then after like 10, 15 minutes, I was like, you know what? Yeah, whatever. They're not the characters. The characters have much more iterations than just that character model. Anyway, are you excited for the Avengers? I am. Comes out next year if I remember right. I'm all for it. Apparently it's going to have a campaign mission style, one single player, no co-op, just its story, in a big story. And by the way, this is running off Rise of the Tomb Raider's engine, so it's an enhanced version of that, and it looks amazing, and it runs amazing. And so it'll have a multiplayer separate aspect of it that's going to be separate from the campaign, that is going to be more like Destiny. So that'll be interesting to see what happens. But anyway, people, that's the big picture when it comes to video games and tech. I'm gonna go straight up and say we're 35 minutes in, so I gotta hurry up. Whew. And the computer's still frozen, by the way. Yeah, it's still, yeah. Thank you, iPad. At least you're working. That's the first time my computer's failed at me on recording. Yeah, the MacBook Pro actually, it's quite reliable, people. Like, I know I'm saying this right now, but it's not working, but it is reliable. Like, I've only had it legit freezes on me like 3 times in the last 2 years. 3 to 4 times. Yeah, that's it. In 2 years of like daily usage. And it's pretty good. Anyway, games we played. So, the games I played, because there's no guest, of course. God of War HD, I'm liking it. Definitely doing it through PlayStation Now, and it's viable. Like, PlayStation Now, I do have a 250 megabit download. I don't need that exactly, but I'm just letting you know what I have so you know what you can compare to. I'm pretty sure with a 2550 you'd be fine. But anyway, I play it, and it's just no stutter, nothing. I've only had one stutter once, and yeah, it's pretty good. The input lag is fine. Of course, it's an older title. I think it runs at 30. No, it don't. Wait, I don't even know if it runs at 30 or 60. The character feels weird. The animations look 60, but the character, I don't know. Let me know if you know. But yeah, God of War HD is dope. I'm almost done with it. Halfway, a little more than halfway. Metro Exodus. I started playing it again, and I just love Metro Exodus. I just wish I would have played it earlier, like more. I played it when it first came out on the Xbox Game Pass, but then I stopped. I forgot why. I think I got into stupid damn Fortnite and other things. By the way, I like Fortnite. I don't love it. I just like it. But because of Tuber Build, I deleted it. I'm done with that crap. I'm done with Battle Royales. For now. But anyway, it was Metro Exodus dope. I like it. The accent looks amazing. Gears 4, of course, I played it. Oh, by the way, my team, we decided we're just gonna... circumstances and stuff, we decided on the team that for the esports, the Latino Pro League, we're just gonna wait till Gears 5 and we'll do stuff on Gears 5. We're just gonna skip the Gears 4 tournaments because honestly, with my stream, I'm gonna be streaming Gears 5 daily and then playing professionally on a team level, esports level, Gears 4, but not the 5, just doesn't make sense to me. And we voted, everybody on the team and stuff, and yes, Gears 5 won. We almost lost, but Gears 5 won. Gears Pop is dope. Shadow of the Colossus. By the way, let me know what games you played, because I do this section because I want us to talk about what games we played, and then we can get going as to tips and stuff. I'm going to try to make my playthroughs share the achievements that I got in the playthrough so that people can, like, have a... By the way, if the Animoji doesn't look right after this, it sucks. I know. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to put the achievements and stuff with the video in the description. I'm going to put the achievements that I got so that way you can be like, okay, I need to know how to get this achievement. You can scroll through the achievement list and be able to have the achievement there and be like, oh, this is in the video. I'm going to look for it. I'm going to try to timestamp it, but if that takes too much time, then I won't. But yeah. Shadow of the Colossus is dope. I'm doing that one in Spanish though. I apologize. Devil May Cry 5 though. I started it yesterday and I'm liking it. The combat was a little too restrained for me at first. I played the first one and I just killed things like nothing, you know. But yeah, Devil May Cry 5 felt a little restrained at first. But now it's starting to pick up, and I'm starting to understand it more and blah blah blah. So it's actually good. I'm actually liking it quite a bit. I like the art style. I think it's 62 and looks great on the Xbox One X. By the way, the PlayStation version is the one censored. I don't know if they censored the Xbox One. If you know, let me know, please. Anyway, share me what the games you had. And sorry I'm just blasting through this. It's because it's 38 minutes and I like to keep it at tops 45. But yeah, 30 is necessarily, you know, but yeah. Other news, people. Hurricane Dorian roars towards Florida as state of emergency is declared. Fox News is the source. Anyway, be careful out there, people. Gears of 5 is coming out. Blair Witch is coming out tomorrow or tonight at 10. Holy crap. I forgot. I gotta stream Blair Witch tomorrow. Yeah. Anyway, Blair Witch is coming out. I'll be streaming that in Spanish. Sorry, English. I'll probably do it if there's enough requests for it. But anyway, be careful out there, people, because Gears is coming out and I want you to be able to play these games. Be safe, get prepared. It sucks that that's happening for you and the games are coming out, but it's life, man. Things out of our control. So, well, you could tell that global climate change isn't under control, but that's debatable. Anyway, be careful. We're thinking about you. Take it easy. And by the way, people, you've been fed. This is the ENDCAST, and this is the news. That's all I got for you. I just got the Apple approved thing. I think it just came out today or last night. So that's why I started a little late. But anyway, those are all the news for today. Let me know what you think. Share me what you want to talk about these things. And you can hit me up on the N-Word07 on all social medias. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, blah, yada, yada, yada. And we'll keep it rolling. Enjoy your evening and have a good weekend. Peace out. Oh, by the way, the audio quality, I apologize for it. It's gonna be crappy, more than likely, compared to normal because I'm using the iPhone because the computer crashed. That's all. Bye-bye.